Hi, everyone. See, as people are coming into this session, I'll talk a little bit about some housekeeping things and what you can expect a little bit. So welcome to this virtual college fair for North Hunterdon High School here. We have a few announcements. Use the Q&A button. You can see somewhere on your screen. It might be at the top, might be at the bottom, but to type your questions to our presenters at any time. So you can just use that Q&A button. Your cameras and your microphones are off. So as attendees, the panelists cannot see or hear you. The good news is you just get comfortable. Listen to all this great information that everybody's going to present, and don't worry about your cameras or microphones. There are many sessions happening. You can sign up if you haven't already at the same place you signed up for this one through your high school. And the same thing about this presentation being recorded. Within about a week, you'll be able to find it at your high school site for this college fair. So again, that'll be available about a week. So you can see the recording of this session or any of the others. We are in session B1. So we will go, these are the 6 schools that are presenting for this session. Each school has 6 minutes to present. Again, if you have questions throughout, click the Q&A button, and if it's for a specific institution, please include the name of the school in your question so we know that. All right, enough housekeeping stuff and the boring stuff. I will get out of the way and allow SUNY Cortland to get started as our first presentation this evening. Thanks.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. Hope you guys really have the opportunity to learn a little bit about Cortland within these 6 minutes. The first thing about Cortland is there's a lot about SUNY Cortland. Need to know, number one, is really strength across 68 different majors at our institution. A lot of people, when they hear SUNY Cortland, they automatically think of us as a teacher school, even though we do have the largest teaching certification programs in the entire state of New York, and we produce the most teachers in the state of New York. We have a lot of other programs and disciplines that our students are studying in. Anything from anthropology to archaeology, business, sport management, recreation management. We have a lot of programs within biomedical science, biochem, and a lot of different disciplines. We also offer pre-professional programs in pre-medicine, pre-law, and pre-dental. Our students do have the opportunity to major and minor or add a concentration for an additional 18 credits, or you can be a dual major. So the choice is really up to you. Need to know, number 2, Red Dragon pride runs deep. We are a very, very prideful institution in our athletic programs. Even though we are a medium-sized institution located in Central New York, we do have a lot of pride for athletics. And our mascot is Blaze. You will always see Blaze around campus. Blaze is always at our athletic events and a lot of other events around campus. This is a Cortica Jug rivalry, a big game between Ithaca and Cortland. This past year, this game was actually played at MetLife Stadium, and we broke the attendance record for a Division III football game. We had the most attendance for a Division III football game in entirety in history. So a lot of pride. We have a beautiful football stadium and a lot of great athletic programs here on our campus. Over $300 million have been put into our campus in the last 9 years. The highlight of our campus is the Student Life Center, also known as the SLC. It's a $58 million facility that's in the middle of our campus, and it's there for our students. State-of-the-art workout area, indoor track, indoor swimming pool, indoor hot tub, game room, 4 courts for basketball and volleyball, golf simulators, all-you-can-eat dining. There's a room for CrossFit, mind, body, massage, and yoga. So there's lots and lots of things to do inside the Student Life Center. Here at SUNY Cortland, we truly believe that if you're feeling your best outside of the classroom, you will perform really, really well inside of the classroom. So we do have a lot of students that participate inside the Student Life Center, and we're real big on health and wellness on our campus. Need to know, number 3, is we definitely value outcomes on our campus. We actually rank number 1 in the state of New York and number 5 in the nation among best public colleges in each state for getting a job in 2020. So our students are prepared Our professors and faculty and staff does a really, really good job of making sure our students are ready for the real world once they leave our campus. And Career Services does a phenomenal job. Need to know number four is that, you know, Cortland changes lives. When you come to SUNY Cortland, you come to Cortland from all over. We have students representing 35 states in over 40 different countries. We have every county represented in the state of New York on our campus. But, you know, you would come to Cortland and meet a student from Hawaii. You would meet a student from Texas. You would meet a student from North Carolina. There's lots of opportunities for you to create bonds and relationships at Cortland while enjoying a really good college career as well as getting your education. I believe our faculty and staff does a really good job of making sure that students have the opportunity to do a lot of collaborative research and just opportunities to kind of get your hands dirty and do some applied learning. So lots and lots and lots of opportunities for that at SUNY Cortland. Just to kind of give you an idea of that, you know, I'm not telling a lie here. This is actually myself. 3 years ago, I had the opportunity to propose on stage during my wife now graduate ceremony. I came to SUNY Cortland 10 years ago. So yes, I am an alum. I came 10 years ago, not really knowing what I wanted to do. I was able to receive my degree in physical education and my master's in health ed. But I met Lindsay at Cortland and we shared a lot of bonds and memories. And, you know, I was able to make her my wife. And then you can see there on the picture to the right is at my wedding. So, you know, over 80% of my wedding was friends and faculty members and even the president of the college, you know, that I met at Cortland. So, you know, you come to Cortland, lots of opportunities for great academics, lots of opportunities to gain experience in athletic programs and club sports. I truly believe that we have something for everyone on our campus. And if we don't have something, you're more than welcome to get it started. But really what you're going to get out of Cortland is a great education. And then you're going to have the opportunity to build a lifelong relationships and friendships and memories that, you know, you really can't get back. Here's just a slide with my information. Again, my name is Marist Kearney. I'm a senior admissions advisor here at SUNY Cortland. Our office number is there and my email is there. So if you guys had any questions or concerns, please feel free to contact me via email, and then we would love to get you on campus for a visit.
Maurice, thank you very much.
No problem.
Appreciate that. And want to invite everyone who, if there are questions that you think of during the presentation for either the representative presenting or any of the schools in this session, go ahead and use the Q&A button to include those. Next up, we will hear from the representative from Marist College. Gina, you're still muted.
Thank you. I would have done the whole thing like that. I was so nervous about getting my screen ready. But hi guys, my name is Gina. I am the admission representative from Marist College. I am also a proud alum and a proud Jersey girl. I grew up in Scotch Plains, New Jersey, so not too far away from you guys. And I'm so excited to share a little bit about Marist College with you. So if you haven't been to campus yet, this would be the view from our library. It's quite beautiful. We have a small to medium-sized institution, private liberal arts college, and we're in Poughkeepsie, New York. So that's about 2 hours away from North Hunterdon, and a really easy drive. And I really encourage you to visit in the fall so you can see all the pretty leaves right on the Hudson River. So just some quick facts. As I mentioned, we are a small to medium-sized school. We have about 5,000 students at the undergraduate level. You'll see that we have a 16-to-1 student-faculty ratio, and on average, our class sizes are anywhere from 20 to 25 students, no more than 35 students. We have over 40 different academic majors, which I'm going to show you on the next page, but are also available on our website as well. And we do have students coming from not only all over the country, but all over the world, as we have 47 out of 50 states represented. We are not a suitcase school by any means. 96% of first-year students do choose to stay on campus. And so you'll see lots of activities and events happening throughout the weekends and at nights to keep our students occupied and keep them busy on campus. We always like to talk about our student success. So 98% of our students are employed or attending graduate school within 6 months of graduating from the college, which is well above the national average for both public and private institutions. Due to our ability to study abroad, along with internships and our proximity to New York City, research opportunities that we have for our students are definitely very competitive applicants in the job field. We also work with our students from their very first semester at the college to ensure that they are going to graduate on time. We work with them to create something called a 4-year plan, which is why, again, our graduation rate is well above the national and public average, private average. And so here is a list of all the different majors that we offer at Marist. We really encourage students to have academic flexibility. We want our students to explore different subjects. Again, you can find this information on our website. And just to give you an idea of what campus looks like, we do have this drone footage, which I'm not going to let go on too long, but I do want to let you know that we are a liberal arts institution, meaning that you do have to take a core curriculum. This was something that made me really quite nervous, as I wasn't sure how that was going to go, as I'm just not a science person. I actually studied abroad at our campus in Florence, Italy, and I was able to take a cooking class in the central market of Florence, which counted for my science requirement. So one, I like to share this story because it tells you about the unique opportunities we have for students abroad, but also it reminds you that the core is there to really help you develop critical thinking skills and look at the world outside of the lens of just your major. So again, here you see our main building on campus along with the Hudson River. It really is a beautiful campus, and I'm going to talk about in just a moment our visit opportunities for you to come and visit campus this fall. But first, I'm sure many of you are probably going through the application process. So we do have 3 different application deadlines: November 15th, February 1st, and March 1st. November 15th is our early deadline, February 1st is early decision 2, and March 1st is regular decision. We moved back our regular decision deadline to give you guys more time to visit colleges and also to give you the opportunity to showcase any senior year accomplishments that you would like to have seen. In terms of our admission profile, we're looking for the B+ to A- student with an unweighted GPA. We also are a test optional institution. We have been test optional for the past 10 years, so this is not a new practice for the college. This is something that is well integrated into our review system and something that we're used to looking at. You would still equally be considered for merit scholarship and acceptance into the college if you decide to go test optional. And then we are open for visits. We are open 7 days a week. We have very traditional in-person visits with an information session and a guided tour, but we also have virtual programs as well if you don't feel comfortable going to campus. And we also have self-guided tours. So we have a driving tour along with a self-guided walking tour. I encourage you to visit. We're open now. Who knows what the future is going to hold? And as I mentioned, the fall is my favorite time to go and visit the college. As you can really see the leaves changing on the Hudson River. There's the walkway over the Hudson in the local area, which is just a really beautiful walkway that you can do while you're going to visit the college. And also I can give you some lunch recommendations if you send me an email beforehand. So I'm going to put my contact information up in the last few seconds that I have, but feel free to ask me any questions. I know I'm going to be meeting with North Hunterdon High School a little bit later on this fall virtually, and so I'll meet you guys there. But again, feel free to take down my email and email me any questions that you still have.
Gina, thank you very much. And we will continue. Again, any questions, please use the Q&A button to ask any of our presenters this evening. Next up now is the University of Maine.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. My name is Brittany Hopkins with the University of Maine. I'm going to work on getting my screen shared here, so I apologize for the delay. And let's see. It looks like I'm having some technical issues, so we are just gonna look at my face and I will tell you guys a little bit about the University of Maine in the time that I have. I apologize that I can't show you the beautiful pictures of our state, but certainly if you guys go to our admissions webpage, you can see all kinds of pictures of our campus and the town of Orono that we're in. So I've been the admissions representative for New Jersey for the University of Maine for a few years now. So if any of you are seniors currently, I'm sure that I've seen you at college fairs, high school visits, that sort of thing. In case you have no idea where we are, who we are, we're about 8 hours north of you guys in North Hunterdon. We are in pretty much the smack dab middle of the state of Maine. We are in a small college town called Orono, and we are the main attraction here. Typical small college town. The campus has about 11,000 total students, with 9,000 of those being undergrad students. We do have a graduate school that a lot of our undergraduate students do a 4+1 program with, or even just continue on in a traditional master's or higher level program. So certainly that's available for students if you're looking to continue on after your undergrad. We have lots of programs here that you can choose from. As far as our undergrad academics, we have 6 colleges that you can choose from with nearly 100 majors spread throughout those colleges. Something that really attracts a lot of students to UMaine is our engineering school. That engineering school has nearly 13 different majors within engineering, and within that we also have a college of engineering technology. Something that you guys may have seen on Facebook or just on the news is the world's largest 3D printed boat that came from our campus in Orono. We printed it here in about 72 hours on site with our 3D printer in our engineering facility. So we're very proud of that, very excited that we were able to involve our undergrad students in that, give them hands-on work, and Guinness Book of World Records came last year to give us that official title. So we're very proud of that, had to mention that. We also have a large college of natural sciences, forestry, and agriculture with majors like animal and veterinary sciences, biology, communication sciences. Forestry is of course very popular in Maine. We have lots of trees around us. We're about 90% of trees in the state, so very popular major there. We also have more traditional majors like a Maine business school with accounting, finance, marketing, etc. A college of education and human development, which includes things like education, of course, but also athletic training, kinesiology, things of that sort. And we also have a full college of liberal arts and sciences, which covers majors from anthropology to psychology, political science. We have a unique major called Human Dimensions of Climate Change. If anyone is very passionate about climate change research or studies, we also have a Climate Change Institute right here on our campus in Orono, Maine. So lots of opportunities, no matter what you want to study, or even if you're undecided, you can probably study whatever you're looking to do right here in Orono. On top of all of those options, we also are a research institution. We're the state of Maine's premier research institution, being the flagship here in Maine. We get over $130 million of research funding a year. So whether you want to do research in engineering, you want to study zebrafish here on our lab on campus, or you want to do any sort of research, very possible to do, and we encourage our students to get involved in our labs and research studies from freshman year all the way through their senior year. So if that's something anyone's interested in, that's certainly something our professors encourage and our whole staff. So certainly possible to do right from semester 1 if you're passionate about that. We have class sizes of about 16:1, so class sizes typically do stay pretty small, even though we are the state's largest flagship institution and institution overall. We are smaller than our brother and sister institutions and other flagships even within New England. So it's a good mixture of being at a large state school and getting that traditional big school experience, but at the same time academically being able to have nice small class sizes where you're working alongside professors. They get to know you by first name. By the time you graduate, you'll probably have dinner with them at some point or have individual meetings, which is really cool, and I think something that we uniquely offer as our state flagship institution. We're very proud of that. We also have an honors college, so anyone interested in that can join that. either by invitation through our application process. They'll invite a certain number of students, or if you have a passion for that and you're interested, they do offer a case-by-case review on that. So certainly, if anybody has questions about that, I'm happy to talk more about that in the chat. A little bit about our student life. We do have 200 clubs and organizations. Those range from student government to Greek life, to a competitive men's and women's lumberjack team. Pretty unique. I don't think a lot of other schools have something like that. So if you're really passionate about that, you can join that and get involved with the Maine outdoors. As far as deadlines, applications, that all goes. We do have early action, which is December 1st for us. That is the priority deadline for scholarships as well. Otherwise, we are rolling admissions with a regular decision suggested date of March 1st. Completely free to apply. You can find us on Common App, and we, of course, offer competitive scholarship opportunities as well, and we're test optional. So we are not going to be requiring SATs or ACTs any longer. Brand new policy that we have, but just wanted to make sure I got that out there as well. So thank you guys so much, and please feel free to ask me questions in the Q&A. Thank you.
Brittany, thank you very much. And I will just tag Brittany there and say, yes, please ask not only Brittany, but any of our presenters, if you have questions for them as an attendee, go ahead and use the Q&A to ask questions of any of them. Next up. We will hear from the representative from Lasell University.
Awesome. Hi, everyone. I hope you're doing well. My name is Jessica Snover. I have been with Lasell for about, this is going to be my 3rd year with them, which is so exciting. I'm just going to pull up my screen so that way I can share my PowerPoint presentation with you. I also am a Jersey girl, born and raised. I grew up there. I lived in Sussex County, and now I live up here in Newton, Massachusetts, right outside of Boston. So let's get started. All right, awesome. So Lasell University, we are a small private university nestled right outside of Boston, Massachusetts. Like I said, we are in the heart of Newton, in the historic district of Newton. This is just a pretty picture of our campus. It's very homey, nestled in the suburban area. And so just a brief overview as we get started here. So like I said, we're right outside of Boston. We're 8 miles, which is really great for the student that is looking for, you know, that homey college feel, but still have the city at your fingertips. There are so many opportunities for our students, and our students tend to go in and out of the city a lot. So 8 miles from the heart of Boston, huge plus for our students. We have 1,800 undergraduate students currently, really a smaller size school, which is nice specifically for our academics. So like it says on the PowerPoint, 13-to-1 student to faculty ratio, which means you're really going to get to know your professors, which is so important, especially when you're thinking about, you know, these relationships that you're going to ask for letters of recommendation. You're going to ask for people to be your references for future jobs. So getting to know these professors is going to be super beneficial to you in the long run. With an average class size of about 17, that also is great. A lot of our learning environments are discussion-based or project-based, and you're going to be working with other students, and you're going to really be working closely with the professor. So it's a nice size to be able to get that hands-on learning experience, which is something that Lasell really, really loves to do. Speaking of which, we do have a great internship opportunity and experiences for our students along with Connected Learning. Our internship program was rated in the top 5 by US News and World Reports, which is really excellent. Every single one of our students does have an internship before they graduate. So great to have that experience on your resume when you're looking for a job. Connected Learning, I don't know if you're familiar with that term, but up here at Lasell, Connected Learning is what we call the piece of our classes that often help our students retain the information better, whether it be an internship, a class project, if you are doing community service, working with others in the community to really understand the material that you're learning. This is a great style for students that, you know, might not absorb things right from reading a textbook. I know myself, I struggled with that in college. So it's nice to have this connected learning opportunity to be able to retain the information by doing what you're learning. We do have a pretty residential campus. 80% of our students do live on campus, which is really, really wonderful for campus involvement. Our students are very involved. It is the kind of campus where you are going to join one club and you're going to meet people, and they're going to invite you to join another club, and you're just going to get really involved. It's a really great experience. The students get really great leadership experience and also a couple of other different things out of their clubs and organizations. We have things from student government all the way to individualized major clubs like the hospitality club. We have fashion magazines that we run. We have a radio and television station that gets run too. So lots of different opportunities for a lot of different people. And we are also NCAA Division III athletics. So if you're looking to play sports, we definitely can help you with that. We have 17 varsity sports. And in the past 8 years, I believe we've won 12 championships, which is huge. So just to briefly go over academics, I know we don't have a ton of time, so I don't want to go major by major, but I did want to give you a brief idea of what schools we offer here at Lasell. So here at Lasell, we do have, 5 main academic schools. So we have the School of Business, which houses, everything from sports management to accounting and finance, hospitality management, things like that. School of Communication and the Arts, which is graphic design, radio and television production, communications, and things of that nature. We do have a School of Fashion, so we have fashion design, fashion merchandising, and fashion marketing. A School of Health Science, which houses exercise science. We also do have health science, forensic science, things like that. And then we do have a School of Humanities, Education, Justice, and Social Sciences. So that houses the psychology, history, education majors, justice studies, social sciences, so sociology and such. So lots of really wonderful things for our students to study. If you're looking for a more specific list of majors, that can be found on our website. So feel free to definitely take a look at the website. While you're there, feel free to fill out the information pieces on our website to ask for more in-depth information about majors, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. We also do have a virtual tour option. We are also running virtual info sessions, and we are doing virtual interviews as well. And that brings me to my next slide. So for next steps, we do have a couple of different deadlines for our application. So we have an early action and a rolling admission. Early action, the deadline is November 15th. And then after that deadline passes, it's just rolling admission from there on out. So with the application, we do need a transcript from your guidance office. We do need a letter of recommendation, and we will need an essay. So definitely think about that. This is my information. So if you do have any questions or you need anything from me, I am the representative that's going to be working with you through this process. So feel free to reach out to me. If you don't have time to write it down, feel free to go on the website. My information and my picture is there, so you will be able to know that it's me. I hope you have a great day. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Jessica. And we will move on. Our next representative is from St. Elizabeth University.
Hi, everyone. My name is Michelle Chobor from St. Elizabeth University. I'm going to go ahead and start sharing my screen, and I'm going to take you through our top 5 reasons to come check us out further. Okay, so St. Elizabeth University, some of you may have previously known us as the College of St. Elizabeth. We recently did become university as of July 1st of this year. So we just did all new rebranding, and our new slogan is all in for you. So welcome to the session, and thanks for joining us. So this is a picture of our beautiful campus. We are on 250 acres in Marist County, New Jersey. So we are about 45 minutes from North Hunterdon. This picture right in front is our Academy of St. Elizabeth. So that is our sister high school, also run by the Sisters of Charity, who sponsor St. Elizabeth University. So all of the buildings that you see in the back are part of our campus. We were founded in 1899, and we were the last school in the state of New Jersey to go co-ed. So we were the last all-women's college in New Jersey, and as of 2016, we started admitting male students and have been co-ed ever since. So individualized attention, like you heard from some of my colleagues tonight, individualized attention is so important for the learner who really wants to make those personal connections with professors and with other peers. We do have an 11-to-1 student to faculty ratio at St. Elizabeth University, which means that your class sizes will probably be smaller than your classes at North Hunterdon now, which is great for, like I said, the student who really wants individualized connections with professors. Your professors will know you by name. They will know when you're not in class. They will ask you why you're not in class. You will not be a number to them. You won't have to click into class. You won't be in 800-person lecture halls when we resume in-person classes. And you really will be treated as a student and not just a number. So we do pride ourselves on that at St. Elizabeth. With that individualized attention comes amazing tutoring and support services that are all free of charge for our students. So flexible academic offerings, we have over 40 different majors and minors for you to choose from. It is very popular amongst our students to double major and choose a minor selection. So going off of that, additional program options that are very popular amongst our students are pre-professional program opportunities, which include pre-dentistry, pre-law, pre-med, and pre-vet. And what's becoming even more popular is our 4+1 options. So our most popular for those are our BA in psychology, MA in counseling psychology, and our BA in criminal justice, MA in justice administration. So what this means is that you will start taking classes towards your master's degree during your senior year with us at St. Elizabeth. These are programs that you can roll right into with the help of your academic advisor, who, with being so small, you will have a great relationship with. So they'll be able to really kind of roll you right into that program starting your senior year, which is great and allows you to complete your master's degree in just one additional year. So our St. Elizabeth Promise program, something that is very unique to the state of New Jersey. To my knowledge, we are the only school who does something of this kind. Our SEU Promise program is a first-year opt-in program. So when you would start with us as a freshman student, you would make a promise to us that you will attend your advising sessions, that you'll attend workshops, that you'll attend resume building workshops, Dress to Success workshops, that you'll actively seek an internship, that you'll actively be involved in clubs and organizations. And when you're making this promise to us, we're making a promise back to you, which is a 6-month paid internship after college, after you graduate from us, if you are not employed or in graduate school within 6 months. So say you graduate from us and you can't find a job, you can't get into a graduate school, we will hire you back and pay you while we help you find a job and really get into that next phase of your life after graduating with us. So the most common question that I'm sure parents have, that families have, is how am I going to pay for college? How are we going to make it affordable? 98% of our students receive some form of scholarship. The most popular are our merit-based awards that are solely based upon your high school GPA. These range from $15,500 all the way up to $21,000. And then other awards that you can get are a campus visit grant. So if you attend any of our virtual events or any of our in-person events, you will automatically receive a $1,000 campus visit grant when you apply to us. And if you are a Catholic high school grad or out-of-state student, which doesn't apply, there are additional funds that are available. But that campus visit grant is offered to any of our students who do come and visit us. The average financial aid package for our students is about $33,000. So the most important step, no matter where you decide to go to college, is filling out that FAFSA to really determine your eligibility for state, federal, and St. Elizabeth aid. So prime location, we are 1 hour via train right into New York City, and we are an 1.5-hour drive to Philadelphia. We have a train station right on our campus, which is really great with providing internships and networking opportunities for our students. So one of my student ambassadors who works for me in admissions, she got an internship with Fox News, and she was taking the train right from our campus right into Manhattan every day, was interning with Fox News, and after graduation, they offered her a job. So now she's working for them, and she's one step closer to pursuing her dream as a news anchor. So it's just a great example of how that train right into New York City can provide great opportunities for our students. So I'll quickly just go over how to apply. We are on the Common App, or you can find us directly on our website at steu.edu/apply. We have no application fee. It is free to apply to us. And all that we require is your official high school transcript, your personal essay, and 2 letters of recommendation. We are an SAT, ACT optional institution. Again, this is not something that's new to us. We have been test optional for the past 5 years. So it is very familiar to all of the admission staff when evaluating and looking at your applications. So visit us. Again, that $1,000 campus visit grant applies to anybody who comes to visit us on campus or virtual. We are doing both events throughout the remainder of the fall and winter. All of our virtual events can be found at steu.edu/visit. If you can't make it to campus, we have our virtual tour available at steu.edu/virtual tour. But like I said, aside from the $1,000 scholarship, it's a great experience coming to visit campus and really getting that feel if it's for you or not. So this is our admissions team. I'm Michelle. I do cover Hunterdon County right now. So my contact information I can provide to you in the chat. It's my first initial last name at steu.edu, or feel free to just email our generic apply email, and one of our counselors will get it and be able to answer any of your questions. So thank you for joining us, and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Michelle, thank you very much. And we will continue now with the representative from Utica College.
Hey guys, I'm Brandon Noga, one of the assistant directors of admissions at Utica College. Just give me a second here and I will bring up my screen so I can share that with you guys. All right. So a little bit about Utica College. So for those of you who are wondering the travel distance away, we are located in upstate New York, about 4 hours from where you guys are at North Hunterdon. So some things about us, you're gonna hear a little bit of repetitive information. Some of the institutions here are very similar to us in the sense of that more personalized attention. So we also offer the 11-to-1 student to faculty ratio. So to give you a sense of that, your average class size is really probably be anywhere from like 20 to 25 students on average. We do offer 16 of the top 20 in-demand majors. We offer 26 Division III athletic teams for our sports. And we also offer one of the lowest private tuition and fees in the Northeast. So we are very proud of that as well. So here's just an example of some of the popular and innovative majors that we do offer at Utica. I will say that in addition to, including these and some other ones, physical therapy, occupational therapy, nursing, those are some of our most competitive programs. Other programs that we're really well known for would include like cybersecurity, criminal justice, and construction management. And so if you guys have any questions about those, feel free to reach out. I'd love to talk more about it.
Not sure if we lost Brandon there. Certainly lost audio. Unless that's a problem with just my screen. He seems to have dropped off. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here and talk about a little bit of some housekeeping stuff to finish up and see if Brandon comes back and he can have the last few minutes if that's the case. When we're finished with the webinar, there'll be a quick survey 4 questions, very quick. Appreciate any of your feedback on that. Also, this session is being recorded and will be available at the same website that you signed up for these sessions. And also, you're invited to sign up for other sessions. So again, the recording will be available in about a week. And again, it should be through your website or your school's website there. I'm stalling a little bit, hoping that he can come back and reconnect, but I have a little bit of hoping that he can, but I'm a little bit doubtful. So again, thank you to all the presenters tonight. And obviously, your college advisors, and there'll be information for each of those, each of the representatives you can contact, and you can ask questions directly there if not all of the information was presented today. I'm going to give it about another minute, and then I'm going to go ahead and end the session here in a few minutes. Again, thanks for attending. And again, the reminder, the recording will be available, plus the survey coming up when when you close your window or when I stop the webinar here in a moment. I see Brandon has rejoined us. Let's see if we can get Brandon back on.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, the perfect timing for my internet to go out.
That's it. All right, I'll get out of the way and give you the last couple minutes here so you can finish up. I've already done the housekeeping stuff, okay?
Okay, I'll try to make it really quick then.
All right.
Awesome. Sorry about that, guys. Thanks for those of you who are sticking with me here. I appreciate it. All right. All right, so just information for the application. So you can apply, I don't know if you guys heard me or not, if we can apply on our website or through the Common App. We're rolling admissions, so we're accepting applications anytime from now all the way through May 1st. Our early decision deadline, which is a binding decision, is November 1st. And if you want to get your decision back quickly within 2 weeks, we do have 2 early action deadlines of November 15th and December 15th. You get everything into us, we'll get that quick turnaround time and get that response back to you very quickly for admission. So what we're requiring, so just most important thing to know, besides obviously the high school transcript, is that we are going to be SAT, ACT optional for all of our academic programs. We did have the requirement for a select few programs, or more competitive ones, physical therapy, occupational therapy, and nursing, but those will be test optional this year. And so in addition to that, just need a college essay or your personal statement, as well as at least 1 letter of recommendation, but you're always free to submit more. So those are just some of the requirements for the PTOT nursing. Essentially, the most important thing out of that would be to know that you just want to see 4 years of math and science. And then for financial aid, we do offer about 95% of our students some sort of form of financial aid. We do offer merit-based scholarships that we will get to you right based off your admissions decision. It will include the merit-based scholarship decision as well. FAFSA deadline, of course, being opening up on October 1st, and then we will get a more complete package for you, including needs-based grants and additional scholarship funds. And then, so the total cost of attendance, full tuition, room and board, everything included, that includes your meal plan, is about $34,000. And as I mentioned, 95% of our students receive aid. So that price point can only come down from there. And then to give you a quick sense of what's happening on campus, we definitely don't consider ourselves a suitcase campus. Students tend to stay on campus on the weekends. We do offer a 2-year residency requirement with the option of moving off campus your 3rd year. and the programs that are available. There's a lot of weekend events that are happening on campus, as well as athletic events for students. If you are interested in athletics, we're definitely a big school for that. 26 Division III athletic sports. We're definitely known for our men's hockey team and women's hockey team, #1 in Division III hockey attendance for over 10 years. And we are growing. Campus is growing every single year. So with the addition of Pioneer Village, which is brand new townhouse style apartments, Thurston Hall, brand new academic building for construction management. What you'll see there in the top right-hand corner, Todd and Jen Hutton Sports Center, the Dome, as we like to call it. And then this year, breaking ground on a brand new $16 million science building as well. So a lot of really cool things to do in the local Utica area. You know, I don't really consider Utica to be a college town at all. The city of Utica has a lot of great events that are going on for students, which makes it for a nice balance between events on campus as well as in the city. Getting to Utica is super easy. You know, we're available to come here by Amtrak or Greyhound. It's only 4 hours, as I mentioned, quick ride up the thruway. We're coming up this way. And then we also have like the Syracuse Airport nearby if you know, our guys wanted to fly in. And then of course, when you're here as a student, a ton of local transportation in addition to just what we offer on campus with Uber, Lyft, and local taxi services in the area. We've been nominated as a college distinction in multiple categories across our business, nursing, and education programs. And if you guys want to learn more, please feel free to reach out. I really appreciate you guys staying with me here. This is my information and my email, so feel free to get a hold of me. Thank you very much.
Brandon, thanks for sticking with it and getting back in and providing that info. And thanks for everyone for sticking around and finishing up tonight. With that, again, I've already kind of gone through this, but thanks for joining us. Quick survey will pop up when I close the window. If you can answer those questions, that's great. And the recording will be available within a week through your school's website. Again, thanks for joining us. Have a good rest of your evening.